Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be part 2 of the challenge that I did for you guys last week, where I went to the bins and then I went to the buy sell trade stores, and we're going to see how much I can make. We're going to see if this is worth it, if this is something that you can continue to do and it be like a sustainable another business platform that you can do instead of just selling secondhand on Poshmark and eBay. So thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to be showing you going to the buy sell trade stores of Buffalo and Plato's, and then I'm going to be showing you what they took, what they didn't take, and then all the numbers, how much profit I made, and how much they paid for certain items, stuff like that. So if you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, so now that everything has been washed, I have steamed them and made sure that they're wrinkle free, dog hair free. I'm gonna go take them over there now. Those are them in this really huge bag. I think they only allow 50 items max at Buffalo, so I do have 50 items to be exact. I ended up not taking everything from the haul that I showed you guys. There were a couple of things that had some flaws that I didn't notice, and some things needed to be washed, and I had already made the appointment to do the selling today, so I didn't want to wait any longer. So I added a couple of things that I got from the previous time I went to the bin. So I'm gonna go take these 50 items over to Buffalo first. My appointment's at 12 and it's about 11:30, so I need to run over there, take them there, and then I'll go to Plato's Closet after. At Plato's though, I'm gonna make sure I cut all the inside tags out that show if they like the year and everything that they were made in the season, because they're really picky about it at this location specifically. And then I'll take them over there, which who knows what they'll take. I think Buffalo is going to take a lot more, which is why I'm going there first. So we're going to go there, and then I'll let you guys know how much they offer me in trade and how much they're going to offer me in cash. And then we'll see how much profit we can make from this entire flipping journey. Okay, so it is 1:45, and I've finished up at Buffalo, and I've also sorted through the Plato's items of the stuff that Buffalo didn't take. Took out all those tags that they considered not, a newer style, whatever it is. And yeah, I'm ready to go in and take these in right now. Buffalo, I did have good luck, not the best luck that I've had. I think a lot of the things that they weren't taking, he was kind of explaining to me that, like rompers aren't selling really well for them, or this is super cute, but I think we have too much. So it wasn't necessarily that I didn't have good enough styles or anything. I think it was just based on their inventory that day. I did want to show you guys what I got from Buffalo. So I'll go into the numbers later at the end of the video about how much it was in trade, how much they were going to give me for cash, and then how much profit I would have made altogether. I did do trade. I think that it's more beneficial for my business, and I love shopping at buy sell trade stores, so any way to make that option cheaper is the what I want to do. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got to sell from Buffalo. I got 3 items. All 3 I have not sold before, never found before. One of them is designer, and they had it marked pretty low, so I'll show you guys what I got now. So it's gonna be kind of hard to do this because I only have one hand, but the first item I got is, I'll show you the designer one first. It is Fendi, and they are like a jogger sweatpants, and they have this really cool logo all down the side like that. So there's those, and I paid, the price on them was $55, and I used my trade for that day, so I felt like they were good enough, and they have a little bit of wear but nothing too bad. And I think that when I looked up comps when I was in the store, people are selling them at the lowest 200 and upwards to 500. So I think it just depends on the color and the style. Obviously the black ones are selling for a little bit more, but the red ones, we'll see. I mean, they do have some wear, but I think that they're still good enough to at least, you know, get 200, which was a good enough profit margin for me. The second item is a brand that I've been wanting to find for so long, and I've heard about it. It is called Exchange and Plato. There's the tag right there. It's a size extra small, and I got it for $38. I am just seeing it now that it is new with tags from Anthro, so that is amazing. That definitely just increased the price of it so much. But it's this really pretty like velvet dress. Here's like the material, and it's like, it has like a tiered kind of detailing, but super cute, sleeveless. And when I looked up the comps, they were definitely over 200 as well. And for the trade-in value of $38, I felt like that was a really good profit margin. So once again, I said I'll go into the details of the profit and the trade and all that kind of stuff later, but I just felt like this was a significant enough piece worth my trade-in value. Okay, and the last item I got was Rhode. Amazing freaking find. I didn't even realize the resale value of it until I looked it up. I've heard of the brand before, definitely never found it. I don't think they knew what it was either, because it says $18.50 was the price that they marked it at. So I definitely felt like this was a great trade-in value. I think that when I looked up comps, they were around 300 or so, 250 to 300, and it's this really pretty dress. Here's the material. It's really hard to show you guys with one hand, but it's like a midi length dress, and I think it's like long balloon sleeves, but the print is so gorgeous, and yeah, they make some really beautiful pieces. So excited to find these 3 items. Let's go into Buffalo and see what they're gonna take. I never really have as good of luck with Buffalo, so I'm hoping they'll at least take my like Shein pieces, which I really don't. I would feel really bad donating back, and I'm not going to sell them myself. So hopefully they take those. Let's see what they take. Okay, so we are back from that whole fun trip to Buffalo Exchange and to Plato's Closet. So now I'm going to go over the amount that they took in trade, the amount they took in cash, my overall profit, and how many items that they took all together. Okay, so at Buffalo Exchange, they do 50% off of their price that they're gonna mark their item at in trade, and 25% in cash. So they offered me $141.71 in trade, and then they offered me $70.85 in cash. I personally decided to take the trade. They also do allow you to buy a certain amount of items with the trade money and then give the remainder in cash, but for that 25% off cash price. So you can kind of mix and match. For me, I decided, like I said earlier, I got 3 items, which I did show you guys earlier: the Fendi joggers, the Humanitita anthropology dress, and then the Rhode dress that all 3 I'm so excited about, and I can't believe I found there. With that, it left me either with $8.64 to take in cash or $12.97 to put into trade. So I just decided to leave it as trade. I think I have another trade card that has like 40 something dollars in it as well. So anytime I want to go back to Buffalo Exchange, then I can use that towards that and help lower my cost of goods. So ultimately, that's kind of my goal with this, is to take items that are not as in demand on reselling markets, bring them to these stores, and then allow them to give them to a higher, a more, like a bigger market. So people can find these items. I can go ahead and trade them in for items that I feel are more desirable on the reselling market, like the 3 items that I found today. After calculating, it looks like Buffalo took 15 items, which is really good for the amount. I think that they price things up a lot, and they do, I think they price things a lot more than Plato's does, and they give you a lot more money than Plato's does. I think Plato's ends up giving you like $3 an item, which, yes, they're taking lower end items, so it's not that big of, you know, a loss, but I think that for doing this for this purpose, if we can flip items for a profit from the bins to a buy sell trade store, Plato's is kind of the last result before thredup, I think. Even though I think thredup honestly might give you more money for some of these items than Plato's. So Buffalo took those 15 items and Plato's ended up taking 9 items, and they offered me $27 in cash for those 9 items. I think they took a lot of the lower end brands like the Shein pieces. I think they took the Brandy Melville pieces and Forever 21. I was kind of expecting them to take those. So I calculated the cost of goods for all 50 items and it came out to be $68.30. If I took all of the cash from each place, put them together, I would get $97.85. And that's just for the 26 items that they decided to purchase, and then they left the 24 behind. For profit, that's a total of $29.55, and that's for 26 items. I personally think that that's a pretty good profit for something that could be taken care of in a day's time of sourcing, processing just to make them look nicer, and then going to the buy sell trade store. $29 for that amount of time in profit, it's not that bad. I think if I had a little bit better or more desirable pieces, it probably would have done a little bit better. Like if they had taken 40 items, for example, my, you know, profit would be a lot more, almost doubled. So I did want to go and see what they didn't take. Here's a Shein piece that they didn't take. This is that mini skirt, the floral mini skirt. Honestly, I'm gonna look at thredup and see if they take Shein. I can't remember. I need to see. Obviously, they probably aren't gonna price it a lot since they don't retail for very much, but for Shein, I think I'd rather save it from the landfill and try to either send it to thredup or save it and take it back to Plato's, because I think this is a pretty desirable on-trend piece, and Plato's takes a lot of Shein. So probably Plato's or Buffalo Exchange. Buffalo Exchange, I think, passed on every single Shein piece in here, but I did notice while going through their racks that they do take it. So I think they're looking for more unique on-trend pieces, where Plato's will take pretty much any kind of Shein piece. So I'm kind of interested to see, honestly, why they didn't take this, because I would have thought that they did. So I'll probably just save this one or send it to thredup. Okay, so they didn't take this off the shoulder blouse, and I bet you it's because they can't find or didn't care enough to look for the brand. The tag's kind of like funky, and it's like inside it's still Shein. So same thing with this one. It's still an on-trend piece, so I think I'll either save it for another trip and just take it again, or I'll send it to thredup. They didn't take this Zara Essentials. I think why they didn't take it, I mean, it is a very basic blue shirt, but something in one of the pieces, I don't even know, it could have been these shoes that are sparkly. Something got everything kind of weird and like fuzzy. You can see it there, and everything was cleaned and ironed and everything was perfect before I left. And I think something was sitting on some of these items, so they came off with this residue. So they were probably like, this isn't clean, we don't really want it. But because it's just a basic Zara piece, and I feel like they are, I think it's a men's piece too, and I think they're always looking for men's. So same thing. Gonna save it for another time, rewash it probably, and then, or just send it to thredup. And it looks like they didn't take these Cartonnier pants either. There's that. I thought these were really cute too. Maybe they just don't know that that's Anthropology. I don't really know. I might look up comps and see if I can sell them myself, or I'll just send them to thredup probably if I don't really, because I'm trying to increase my average sale price. I don't really want things that are super low, but I did pick it up at the bins, so I'll probably just check comps first, and if not, I'll just send it to thredup. So interesting, they didn't take these Brandy Melvilles. These are like those jogger pants. I think it's because that they have some like weird kind of fading, like I think it's supposed to look like that though. I just don't think that they know that. So I'm probably just gonna, I'll check comps, because some Brandy Melville is kind of weird and will sell really fast. So I'll see what these are like if they're nothing, which they probably are, I'll just send them to thredup. They didn't take these high pants either. Once again, maybe they didn't know what they were, or maybe they have like this like weird bleach staining throughout, but it's definitely manufactured because it's everywhere, and I looked it up and it is too. But I think these are really cute. So I'm probably gonna check comps on these as well, do the same thing like the cartonnier pants, and see if I can just resell them myself. Next, they didn't take these BDG jeans. They're like a black jean. They are skinny leg, and that's what the guy at Buffalo Exchange was telling me. They're not taking skinny leg right now because everybody wants, you know, wide leg, straight leg jeans. So I think that's probably why they didn't take these, and they definitely do have a little bit of wash wear. So I'm just gonna send these to thredup. I don't really like to sell something in this kind of condition myself. So kind of interesting about this one too, they didn't take the Shein curve, which I thought would be more desirable since they always are looking for plus size items. They're just this like blue crepe pants with the lace on the bottom. So same thing, just probably gonna send them to thredup or save them for another time. So Buffalo Exchange also didn't take this. It's a Saks Fifth Avenue house brand shirt. It's like a button-up shirt. I'll probably just send this to thredup because they're gonna mark it a lot higher. The Real might take it too, but they didn't take like a Barney's thing from me before, so I don't know if they'll take this either. So thredup will probably just price it high and I won't have to worry about it. Next, they didn't take this Torrid camo top. I definitely saw the Buffalo guy check this out, but maybe he saw something I didn't. Maybe it was like, think a little bit too stretched out or something around the neckline. Because they do take Torrid, and I have seen that when looking through their items. So I'll check comps. If they're doing pretty well, just sell it myself. If not, I'll just send it to thredup. Next was this Wild Fable Target brand, which they usually do take. And after looking this item over, I realized that it does have a lot of wash wear, and I didn't want to take the time to depill it, but you can see there, it's like kind of faded a little bit, but it's a cute little dress. But they did take most of my other Wild Fable pieces, which was good, but this, I think it just has too much wash wear, so I'll just send this to thredup as well. They also didn't take my other Torrid piece, which is kind of interesting too. It's a size 1. It's like that very large maxi dress, floral printed dress. I don't really know why they didn't take this one either. It has like a little bit of wash wear. Maybe that's why. I'll check comps and see what they're like. I don't really like to sell items, like I said, that aren't in the best condition. So, and then I'll just set it to thredup if not. They didn't take these Sam Edelman shoes, which they're in like perfect condition. They have like a little tiny bit of wear on the bottom, like nothing, and nothing on the inside. So I'm kind of confused about these. Maybe they just didn't want like sequins flats, which I mean, they're not really in style-ish right now, but I don't know. I thought because they were in good condition, they might take them. So I guess I'll just send these to thredup. And kind of interesting, Buffalo didn't take this. It's like a vintage item, and I totally thought that they would. I did have to cut the shoulder pads out because one of them was falling out, but it's this really cool jumpsuit. I'm kind of shocked by it a little bit. Maybe I'll look up comps and see if they're doing okay, because it's really cute. If not, I'm just gonna save it for the next time, because I think if a different buyer saw this, they might buy it, because they're always looking for vintage items. So I'm gonna recheck that out in a little bit. And the last item they didn't take was this Zara piece. And I realized in the car, I know why. There's a freaking hole right there in the sleeve, and I had no idea. And I'm really sad because it's this really cute on-trend animal print. I'm gonna see if I can sew it, because I know that they would take this, and I don't wanna have to throw this out because it's still so cute and so on trend. So I'm gonna try to fix that one myself and see what we can do. Okay, that is it for everything. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave me down in the comments any questions or any feedback on this video. Let me know what your favorite piece was, and let me know if you think it's worth it. Do you think it's worth it to keep doing this, or maybe just for a little bit, or maybe if you could do 5 trendier pieces? I know it's hard because the bins are totally unexpected and you never know what you're gonna find, but that's also the joy and the thrill of the hunt. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week. Hopefully February will be a great profitable month for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. If you liked this type of challenge video, or if you guys want to see different content, different challenges, let me know. Definitely have some more ideas in mind. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, please. It would help me out so much. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.